Hey guys, Jeff here for One Fish, Two Fish. Today we are doing a little bit of a different video. As you can tell from some fish tanks I have behind me, I am sort of at a store. I'm at my old store. This is a store that I opened about 8 years ago. I had sold it a little while ago. It is now actually called Atlantis. It is in Charlottetown, PEI. And what I'm doing is I want to show you guys a before and after video. I'm doing a video today. He's got a little bit of a mess going on. He is redoing a bunch of stuff in this store. He is redoing his salt system. He's adding a much nicer coral tank. He's adding a very big saltwater display tank. He's actually adding a bigger display tank than we have at our store, which, truth be told, doesn't even exist. I'm going to give you guys a very short kind of store tour of it, just to show you what he does here. The reason I'm doing it is because I want to do a before and an after. I want to do a video today. I want to show you guys what it looks like right now, and then maybe in a month's time when he gets everything done, when he gets the coral tanks done, when he gets the salt system set up, when he gets kind of all the stuff that he's moving around in place. He's finally actually got some time to go hard at it. And I think it's going to be two different stores when he's done, compared to what it looks like now, compared to what it's going to look like. I just wanted to show you guys sort of, I want to show you guys the transformation, and I kind of want to show you one of the things he's doing that I like. He's kind of building some rocks. Anyway, let me show you. So I've got to figure this out, but I'm too dumb whenever I'm doing these to flip these things around, so you'll have to bear with the couple that I do until I kind of get better at working my stupid phone, my camera on it, to know how to do all this stuff. So like I said, just kind of bear with me. If you guys see any videos, I know you know how to. So this is the tank that I want to show you guys. So this is the 180 gallon tank that he is building. So right now there's nothing in it, salt. There is one. I'm kind of lying to you. Let me see if I can find him. That's one of his rock walls type deals that he's building. So this is what I was going to tell you. I'll see if I can find this fish. So actually, I'm lying to you. It's not a 180. It's a 225. It is right in the center of his store. He's setting this up as just a salt display. Because like all of us that run stores, it's very hard to sell all of the salt fish. When orders come in, there's always stuff on it that you want to kind of steal and put in your pocket. So that's what he's using this tank for, just a display tank. I think he's doing a reef with it. He's going to do salt fish and coral, I believe. But he does have another tank I'm going to show you guys over here that he's setting up just as a frag tank, just for just kind of sellable stuff. This was the other thing I was going to show you guys. So this is his workstation, I guess. So he just takes all of the old rock that he has, anything that, because this happens a lot of the time when we buy rock. It comes in broken, a box gets dropped, we end up with, not what it was intended to be. So he has started to build a bunch of these things and just putting... And actually, I like that. That's just an old, and you can see this is why he used it, obviously. It was all kind of broke up. So when these get shipped, quite often, they will end up broken. So that's what he's done with it. He just put it on there so that when he puts it over in this, he'll have a little frag station for it. And then just like I said, a lot of the time when we get rock, it comes in not how we anticipated it coming in. So this is kind of what he's been doing with it, which I actually really like. Because a lot of the time people will come in and ask us, and we'll sit on the floor and play around with, my tank is this size, what can I put in it? This is it's a good way to give, just to give some idea of what you can do with just a couple of sort of blank pieces of rock. This is the owner here. This is John. He's catching some salt fish here. Or he's attempting to catch some salt fish. This is one of his salt systems here. It is a couple of 75-gallon tanks on a sump. He's got another one over here. Again, a couple of salt tanks on a sump. And then he has a 80-gallon This is what he is setting up as his salt tank for his frags. Zoas, just leathers, just stuff to just easy to grab, easy to sell type stuff. So like I said, this used to be, let me see if I can set these up here. This is sort of this was the original One Fish Two Fish. A couple years ago, like I said, I had sold it. He had changed around a lot of stuff. The last maybe year that I had it, full disclosure, there wasn't a lot of effort put in. There was stuff that needed to be done, and just so when he kind of walked in, he kind of walked into more of a job than he thought he was getting into. But he's about halfway done. Kind of what he's doing. He's got the new salt system kind of running now. He's got the display tank finally up and running. That's going to look awesome when it's done. I think he had said he's hanging the lights this weekend. This will only take him basically what it takes to get the water. It'll take him a couple hours to clean it up and then fill that up. I think he's actually going to, another reason I want to show you guys this is he's actually going to run this on a filter. Where usually with salt water, it's always, you've got to use a sump, It's just not true. A sump is easier. It gives you more space, it gives you more options, but you don't have to use a sump. You can 100% get away with the saltwater tank with a filter on it. A sump is a big filter. They do the same thing. They run water through something to clean it, and then they spit it back in the tank. So I think what he's using on this is going to be an FX4 or 6. A bunch of Marine Pure, and that'll be basically it. It'll run off the bottom. There's not going to be a lot of fish in there. He'll throw a couple of, fish just to make his life easier. A couple of wrasses, a couple of just pest fish that will clean up the coral. Where he lives, he is in Charlottetown, PEI. It is, with COVID and everything, it is very close to impossible to get anything right now here. Thankfully, it is starting to pick back up a little bit. But he's basically as far east as we can go. Flights to get here are just all of the suppliers that, kind of exist for this location. There's just no flights for them. The suppliers still have stuff. It's just you can't get it here in a amount of time. So he has been trying to keep up with some salt fish, bring in, a half a box every couple weeks. Just to keep some fish in the tanks, which is basically the same as what we've been doing. But hopefully in the next couple weeks, I know one of the suppliers has said that they've kind of got word that there are some flights coming back, which is going to be awesome. It's going to make, obviously, bringing everything in a lot easier. So anyway, mostly what I wanted to show you guys was kind of the before and after. I wanted to show you I keep calling it a 180, the 225 that he's going to set up as a reef tank, that just to show you the look of that. To show you the kind of rock designs that he's been doing, and then I'll give you guys a quick walkthrough here of the rest of the stuff that he does. So all he does here is fish. It's half salt, half fresh, with being kind of a lot more fresh, if that makes sense. Half the store is set up as salt, half is fresh, but the fresh side has a lot more tanks to it. And again, it's very similar to what kind of we have. He has a bunch of cichlid tanks up front. He's got a couple of tanks up front for quarantine. A couple of tanks. He's just doing, I think he's on the third rack. He's just doing a bunch of water changes on these right now. He's got these same blue systems that we use at the store for betas and for some fish that he breeds in the bottom. Some really nice Galaxy Raspberries. You can't really see them. They're a little small. This is gorgeous. This is a beautiful little setup. I don't even know what's in it. Let me see if I can find something. I'm gonna guess there's got to be hermit crabs or something in this. I can't tell what's in this. But this is a beautiful little setup. It's got the waterfall right in the middle. The lighting suits the tank very well. It looks like it's only a 20-gallon little kit. And it's just a basic 20-gallon kit, but it is a really nice setup for, again, I wish I could show you guys what's in it. I don't even know what's in it. And then, he's got some tank kits. So this is kind of his freshwater system. It is, I think it's 72 tanks all around. He's got some nice angels there, some hatchet fish. Again, a couple of female betas. And then he has got basically the same plant tank that we have. He's got some bigger guys over here. Catfish, Cory catfish. Handful of plants. I know I'm going very fast. A really nice albino shark, if you can see him in there. And then he's got, you know, one of these kind of bigger units. And then some more tanks over there. You know, just a typical store setup. A bunch of little 20 to 25 gallon tanks for fresh water to stock basically as much stuff as you can put in them. And then he's got a couple of, I believe those are 75s. And then there's one on top of each other. We had some similar at the store. Ours were a little more out. They weren't as big. These are actually a little nicer than the ones we had. We were swapping ours out. The ones that we had were just a little older. And then, like I said, he's got, I'll show you the other. And then he's just got his water mixing station here, of course. He's got another little, this is one of the CAD lights tanks, I believe. You know, a couple of little corals that he had moved from another tank and just set up. You know, a couple of frags there, some zoas. Again, there's not a ton in there for coral. It's just, and then, you know, he's got a bunch of dry goods over here. And this I'm going to show you. Maybe he might yell at me because I know it's a mess. It's actually not even his space yet. He is, I will show it to you. So this is actually something he's going to be using in the next, I think his plan is in the next month. He's actually expanding from where he is here, and he is going to move, I don't know exactly his plan. I think he's moving maybe all the salt out here, or perhaps, anyway, he's moving something out here. So he's got, you know, probably another 500 or so square feet out here. Obviously, you could tell this is where he uses just to store his garbage. All the boxes, you know, all these shipping boxes that actually I steal from him all the time. But he is planning on expanding out to here, which will be very helpful for him because he is right to the end of space in that store. So yeah. So anyway, like I said, I mostly wanted to show you guys the video that I'll do in about a month. When he actually gets it all finished up, when he gets everything where he wants it, when he gets the rest of the rock that he has built for that tank, the 225, when he gets the frag tank set up, which again, you know, will be in the next week. He should have all that done. So maybe in 2 or 3 weeks, we'll stop in, we'll do another video, and I will give you guys a look at what it all looks like then. So yeah, there you go. You can find the store on Facebook. It's called The Atlantis, not just Atlantis, I believe. It's in Charlottetown, PEI. You can shoot the owner. His name is John. You can shoot a message on there to him if you need anything. If you're in the Charlottetown area, of course, make sure to support local if you want to keep stocks like this around. I know when I owned it, it's very important to do that. I know he does try to, keep all his prices the same as you can get online. Although where we are here, it is tough. It is the farthest basically away for any supplier to ship, for any supplier to get stuff to, and especially with the dreaded COVID, it has also made like the flights kind of non-existent to this area. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked that video. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, make sure to do. And we'll see you guys in for this video. We'll see, like I said, between 3 weeks and a month, we'll do another one, and I'll show you guys actually what that tank looks like, with some nice fish in it, with some nice coral in it, and the rock wall actually finished up and done up. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon.